Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm very pleased to tell you about an emerging problem. Economic development comes along with environmental preservation. And before we start, let me introduce you my team. We are a list team that consider Phượng, Nguyễn, Thanh, and Đình, Thiên. And now we will come to the first point. In the last few years, Vietnam has achieved many trophies in various fields, especially economy. However, in the progress of developing social economy, there are still drawbacks, and the real situation of pollution is more questionable and is becoming more and more serious and prevent our country development. So, sticking economic development with environmental preservation is an urgent issue. And the question is, why do we should protect the environment when developing economy? The natural environment and socio-economic development has a close relationship and affect each other imbalance. The nature provides resource and space for production. One country stands a wet not depend pretty much on the amount of natural resource. In fact, many nations develop by exporting raw material and trade for foreign cash or modern technology. We can affirm that resource in particular and environment in general have a deciding role with the sustainable development of the country, region, or land. With such enormous role, protecting the nature is even more important and need more concentration. In recent years, Vietnamese economic scale has been enlarging. Total GDP of 2019 is 12.5 times more than that of 2001. GDP raising rate is very high. Yearly average in the period from 2001 to 2010 increased 7.26% and reached a speed of 7.56% per year. This is a reason of stable developing socio-economic strategy and a crucial achievement of our nation. From 2011 to 2019, GDP increased 6.3% per year and reached a peak of 7.08% in 2018. Vietnamese four spearhead used to be agricultural like and maritime industry, civil and ocean economic until 2018 when they changed into three including agriculture, tourism and information technology. Nowadays, agriculture field is developing quite stable. Industrializing and modern progress has many essential alterations. Our country, which was lucky in food supply, has become the world's second luckiest rice exporter and contribute to maintain food security. Total exported amount of coffee, rubber, cashew, and peppercorn and seafood are in top of the world. However, we should face the truth that in the 15 and 16 nation conference, many unsolved defects were still shown. The typical weakness such as unsustainable growth, weak application of science and technology, human resources have not been promoted. The main production force is still smallholder farmers. Along with that, the non-agricultural economic structure in rural areas is still changing slowly and the environment is still polluted. Responding to the natural disaster is still challenging. Over the years, thanks to the effective exploitation of land resources, the development of agricultural and forestry production, people have had a warmer and fuller life. No matter how in recent years, the area of agricultural land in the province is gradually being changed in terms of composition, structure, and nutrient content. There are many reasons for this situation. The first of which is due to people abusing pesticide, using fertilizer improperly. According to statistics of the Department of Horticulture and Plant Protection, currently there are more than 300 types of plant protection drugs circulating in the area, with more than 19,000 hectares of agricultural land. On average, farmers use more than 80 tons of pesticide a year. Due to improper use process, not according to the recommendation of RSDs, a large amount of plant protection drugs have been released and backlogged in the soil environment, including some drugs containing chlorine groups. high toxicity. If there are a lot in the soil, the chemical will affect the ecosystem, the activity of useful microorganisms, causing the soil to deplete and lose its ability to cultivate. Along with that, the improper use of fertilizer also seriously affects the soil environment. According to the experts of agriculture sector, the fertilizer absorption capacity of crops in Vietnam in general and of the province in particular is only 40 to 45%. Thus, for every 100 kg of fertilizer, the crop can only absorb 45 to 50 kg. The rest is washed away, and the plant is not absorbed is one of the causes of eutrophication, soil pollution. Not only that, some fertilizers have been acid residue, which acidify the soil and create toxin in the soil. Not only due to the abuse of fertilizer, plant protection drugs, and the discharge of livestock wastewater, waste industrial activity, indiscriminate disposal of waste. Over time, it also significantly affects the quality of agricultural land. Besides, the industrial and construction maintain a fairly continuous growth rate. The speed of application science and technology achievement was improved. Industrial products are developing more and more diverse and quality, regular, improving competitiveness, ensuring supply and demand of the economy, maintaining the domestic market and expanding export market, focus on investment in develop a number of new and high-tech industries. Moreover, due to the sharp increase in economic development and urbanizations, construction was also mushroomed. However, in the time from start to completion, if projects go through a long time, there are many problems, especially threatening the freshness of the environment, like air, soil, and water, and people health, including the rate people suffering from respiratory disease. In general, the most common problem in the construction projects are the building does not cover the top line, reason in the release of dust into the air, and the amount of weight, construction material, and hurting the sidewalk. Means of transport still sand, soil, and most car dirt damage traffic roads. Well, we can see that nature gives us the thing what we need, but we always give back to her what she does not want. So what should we do? And first, handle violation of environmental protection. And second, should know to our technology. For example, the motor has not yet come into operation, but has very serious environmental problem. In fact, there are many industrial parks and its port processing job is such a state. And finally, circular economy model. The circular economy model is highly appreciated by the whole world for meeting the requirement of solving environmental pollution and responding the climate trends towards sustainable development goals. Specifically, the model has design and production and supply activities that all serve to extend supply of material and eliminate negative impact on the environment, putting environmental protection factor first. This has very important implications for the environmental and economic sphere. With this model, the production cost of industrial park will be reduced. Moreover, the model has reduced waste and pollution for the environment. When economic development does not harm the environment, it is a sustainable development mechanism. In addition to economic, there are many areas that directly affect the environment. Not only the economy, but its leading fields that directly affect the environment. Reducing the problem of environmental pollution, we need to set a goal to build a circular economy based on this constitution elements in order to closely link the economic with the environment and towards sustainable development. And so, we have gone through on the reason why we should conserve natural integrity and how we can do that when still focus on developing economy. I totally agree with the statement that economic development must come along with environmental preservation. And from the bottom of my heart, I hope that everyone will join hands to complete this talk in the future. And how about you? What do you think about the problem? Environmental protection and economic growth go hand in hand. If you have any instruction, please leave them below in the comment section. And this is the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.